back into the haunted house without failure or backward motion, but what you're saying is life is just this eternity loop back and forth from the haunted house to the castle.
I know, and I so badly want to tell everybody and all the listeners, no, you can leave the haunted house. That's just not my experience, and so if someone has like that trick, send me a DM.
We wouldn't have them on Carson because we wouldn't believe them.
So I just have like multiple residents, I guess, in that space, but there is a freedom about just knowing that when I'm in that space, I know how to
Your place, my place, it doesn't matter. No one has to know. Keep it on the low. Falling for you.